just off the I-39 exit going towards Wausau. You find yourself in the town Mosinee, Wisconsin, and that's where we are tonight for this matchup here of Friday Night Lights, Week 3 here on Zaleski Sports. It is the Merrill Blue Jays heading into town to take on the Mosinee Indians. Both teams of the Great Northern Conference to open up conference play this season. Good evening, everybody. Brendan Retzloff joined alongside Braden Bullis and Andrew Borchard here for this one. Should be a good matchup here tonight between two teams that are 1-1 on the season. Mosinee coming off of a tough loss last week against Menasha, 41-21, and taking a look at the Blue Jays of Merrill. They're coming off of a 30-20 victory over Crandon. So one team has a little momentum going forward with them. The other still trying to find themselves here in the season. We'll see how things go as we get this game going here. Kickoff will be coming up very shortly. Also, our national anthem will be coming up just before.
Welcome, football fans, to Veterans Park for tonight's Great Northern Conference matchup between the Blue Jays of Merrill and your very own Mosinee Indians. Mosinee High School, Merrill High School, and WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based athletic events. Good sportsmanship is a responsibility of everyone in attendance tonight. Promotion of good sportsmanship at any high school event should include a demonstration of respect for opponents, coaches, and officials. Good sportsmanship is the cornerstone of a quality athletic program. Now, to honor America.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house was brand new again.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
And we welcome everybody back here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. Just about to get week 3 underway here in Mosinee. 13 different broadcasts we have for the folks tonight here on Zaleski Sports, and we thank all of you guys for tuning in with us, no matter which broadcast you are listening to or which game it is. We have plenty in store in the state of Wisconsin for high school football. And it feels like the fall time is finally upon us. 52-degree overcast day, 15 to 25 mile per hour winds. We'll see how those winds may affect gameplay here tonight. Looking at the field conditions as well. Field is looking immaculate. Did get a little bit of rain here in the northern Wisconsin area or central Wisconsin area earlier this morning. So we'll see if the field might be a little slick, but all the players in practice looked like they were executing their plays nicely and their cleats were sticking to the grass well. Mosinee's starting lineup being introduced at the moment. They're coming off of a tough loss last week against Menasha, but that's a Division II program that they ended up going up against. Being a Division IV school for football, that's a tough task for them to take, but they made it challenging in the first half. It stayed close, but in the second half, the Blue Jays were able to get away. This time they're hoping to avenge their loss against the Blue Jays to take down the Blue Jays in their own conference of Merrill. And from the coin toss, Mosinee will receive the football to begin this game. It was just a few different errors in that second half, mainly the special teams unit. It was from Coach Kyle Stoffel's crew, and we'll see how they rebound up against that. As for the Merrill Blue Jays, they're coming off that 30-20 victory over Crandon last Friday. Had a tough loss in week 1, 35-13. Week 3 just about to get underway here from Veterans Park. The 52-degree temperature feels like it's in the upper 30s here tonight as it's a line drive kick left low, and picking it up will be Ingram. Ingram makes a cut, sidesteps into the middle of the field, and he gets put down at the 30-yard line, maybe to the 31. And that will introduce the offensive lineup here for the Mosinee Indians, led by their senior quarterback in Treve Stoffel. 6'4", 200 pounds, Treve. And a big key that they ended up missing last week was their target in Mitchell Micklig, who he didn't get as many receptions in last week's game against Menasha. And it was also a tough day for Stoffel to pass the ball around. First snap of the ball game, a handoff, and the Blue Jays just stuff Layden Tim into the ground. Layden Tim, interesting to see him in the starting lineup here. Last week it was taking a look at, it was Rudy Harris last week in the starting lineup. He did get injured in the second half of that game, or just about to be in the second half. Quick pass. It's to Siegler, and JJ is able to get all the way to about 6 yards for Seeger. There is a penalty, though. That's the bread and butter here of Mosinee. It's going to be on the Indians, and it'll be a holding penalty for 10 more. 11:13 on the clock here. Just had our kickoff here to week 3. So they'll place the ball at the 25-yard line. It will be 2nd and 15 coming up. But those short passes were the game that Stoffel likes to work with throughout the year, but had to deal with that blitz from the Blue Jays last week, and he deals with it again. The linebacker making his way inside, and Stoffel might have just fumbled the snap.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
But how about the pressure there from Merrill? Wrapping his way around into the interior of the line was number 44 for the Blue Jays, and Noah Klug. Playing the outside linebacker spot. Mosinee now going trips to the right. Stoffel looking back. He dumps it off all the way, and nothing doing for Tim again. And on the stop and the stuff on the tackle, once again, it was Noah Klug. Back-to-back big stops from Noah Klug to begin this night. And how about this start here for Coach Jason Wadzinski, or Coach Watt and his crew. And now this leads to the question mark here for Mosinee. This is what they struggled with last week. They're punting. Good snap this time. Line drive, bullet past the 50 and just barely gets by the midfield to the 47-yard line.
Merrill takes over, 1st and 10.
So Merrill will get their first offensive reps here tonight after Mosinee goes 3 and out to begin the night. Nothing like the way that the NFL season opener was last night. 6 seconds into the game, getting an ejection. Crazy stuff. So here we go for the Blue Jays. Repping on the snap. Taking it around the right side of the field. Cole Rudy. Or Rudi, excuse me.
Makes it 2nd and 9.
Rudi in, starting quarterback here for this one, the junior. 6 foot, 180. Maybe gained 1 yard on that. And then in the backfield for them is Kenan Yankee. Goes to Yankee. Tries to cut it through the middle. And Mosinee is just right there on it. Maybe a half yard if they're lucky here.
Number 19, Kenan Yankee on the carry. Tackle on the play by number 8, Xander Dininger.
Leads to a 3rd and 9 here coming up for the Blue Jays. Both of these teams don't really pass the ball too much. Pretty run-heavy offenses. And they go with the jet. And it's a great move. Finding his way all the way to the corner. It's going to be Kellen Allen. Allen tiptoes into the end zone. Stoffel can't get him. And it's a touchdown.
Allen on the carry for a touchdown.
A 52-yard score. How about the motion included on the play? Totally caught the defense off guard. And Keelan Allen, the senior, delivering the score. Takes it 52 yards to the house. Ty Schuett on the extra point. High snap, able to get it, and the kick is good. It's 7-0, 8:02 to go here in the first quarter, and the Merrill Blue Jays leading off from where they were last week in that 30-20 win to Corandon. This time it was all in Rudai, handing it off to Allen, 52 yards, take it to the house. And the Blue Jays are up 7-0. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $20 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
We are back, everybody. A little late out of the break there. Kickoff left short, and once again, the Indians will have it. It's really good starting field position here as they'll take it here at the 43-yard line. How about that last drive, though? For Merrill, it totally threw off Mosinee. And that reverse handoff. Mosinee tries a little trickery. At least it looked like it. They decided to go with the handoff. And Landon Tim gains a couple here. Up to the 46. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up.
Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7.
The plays that were working last week for the Indians were mainly with Treve Stoffel running those draws and the read options. We'll see how they fare with those plays here tonight. And he tries it here, and he's only going to get a couple.
Number 3, Treve Stoffel on the carry. Tackle on the play by number 42, Peyton Hagenbusher.
And we'll see how they fare off without their starting running back for the season, or for the season opener. They just got to find a way to include Carter Fondre or Mitch Micklig and J.J. Seeger into the mix. 3rd and mid here. This one dumped off on the slant all the way to Fondre. And it's for a first down here for the Indians.
Tackle on the play by number 42.
Fondre, another one of those seniors in the lineup, 5'9".
Play makes it 1st and 10, Mosinee.
Put up for about 200 pounds. One of those stars, too, of the baseball team when they ended up going to the state tournament just a couple of seasons ago. Fresh sticks here for Mosinee. Seeger in motion. Stoffel fakes, pumps, looking deep. Micklig makes the grab, and he's all the way up into the 10.
Number 10, Mitchell Micklig. Tackle on the play.
And Mosinee is going quick with it.
Result of the play makes it 1st and goal.
The extension of the arms from Mitch. Just barely able to get it. And Stoffel putting it right on the money. And Mosinee is within striking distance here. With 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They go past the slant. It looked like it got dropped at the very end of it. And it was. And Braden Reinke with the drop there. Offense had a few drops last week against Merrill, or against Menasha. That throw that Stoffel made, though, that was into the wind. Howling wind here in central Wisconsin. Second goal from the 8. Stoffel lost the snap. And the Blue Jays fall on the football. And Preston Schulke is the one to come up with it. And the defense gets a gift from the purple. The execution and fundamental errors that have been made here in the last couple of games for Mosinee, those have really affected their momentum here in the early going this season. And just like that, they had a possibility of a score. Instead, they come up with nothing and give up the ball. And whistle blows here, and we'll get a timeout from the Blue Jays. It's a 7-0 score. 5:43 to go. You're watching Great Northern Conference football here on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
We welcome everybody back here on Zaleski Sports. Andrew Borchard, Braden Bullis, Brendan Retzloff here on the broadcast. In case you missed it, the Indians just handed a gift to the Blue Jays at the 10-yard line where they start their drive. And Ludai's looking around. He spins, takes a big hit. Penalty flag flies, and he just kept on barreling through and maybe only gained a couple. Stoffel was there to make the tackle, but we'll see if there might have been looked like a really hard hit. I don't know if he got him in the high shoulder area or hit him in the helmet or what. And they'll call a holding.
Legal block in the back. Merrill.
So that'll just put him back a few yards. Today's game is presented by Foundation Finance. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. So they'll just make it a 5-yard penalty since they were at the 10. 1st and 15. The handoff goes right-hand side, and the aggressiveness. Yankee gets thrown down pretty hard there.
Tackle on the play by number 3, Stoffel.
And Micklig going to the sideline for a substitution. Alex Stepke in. The difference of high school football compared to what you see in college or NFL is a lot of these players play both offense and defense. Now rolling around to his left. What a grab! And what a pass coming from the arm of Cole Rudai. He just spun around, rolled out to his left, and threw the ball across his body. That's typically something you're never taught to do as a quarterback because it results in a very bad outcome. But Rudai just made some magic happen with his arm to Peyton Zimmerman for a big gain. In fact, a gain of 24. And Yankee
on the carry.
maybe gets one here.
By number 77, Brady Black. Result is 1
Zimmerman
yard.
had a big play last week. Makes a big play there. And his presence known here tonight. Here in Mosinee. Just under 4 minutes to go now here in this first quarter. Rudai in the gun. Split receivers, looking to his right. Rolling out now. He's going to run it with it, and he's got plenty of speed all the way to close to the 40. It looks like he might have been short of the sticks. And they give him a unpleasant spot for Merrill fans. It's going to make it 3rd and about 3. Looked like he got pretty close to that first down marker. Here we go, Lone in the gun, spins around, might have went the wrong way, but he's going to make something happen out of nothing. And Rudai just barely gets the first down.
25, Landon Till. Result of the play is a first down. 1st and 10.
How about Cole just going through that play there? It looked like there might have been a miscommunication between him and the halfback. Might have been Aiden Drake there. But he was able to spin around and pick up the first. Rudai hands it off to Drake. Drake goes right side and off the edge. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage here. A total of 13 broadcasts is what we have here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Just continuing to pour on the high school football here in the state of Wisconsin. And I'm talking all over this state. We got broadcasts going on down in the Milwaukee area. We got broadcasts in the Fox Valley area happening. We got stuff going on in the north and here in central Wisconsin. Plenty of time. Looking, pass, almost picked.
Rudai's pass intended for number 19.
I'm not sure what Rudai was really looking at. There was double coverage and might be a holding call here. And they'll take it back. Alex Stepke almost came up with the pick. And it's going to be a 2nd and very long coming up here for the Blue Jays. Today's game is brought to you by Express Employment. Express Employment professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Double motion here. And that's going to be an illegal play there for the Blue Jays. You can't have two go across the field when you're set.
Timeout, Merrill.
And they just saved themselves 5 more yards by calling a timeout. That's their 2nd of the ballgame already, and we'll take a timeout here as well. It's 7-0 here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey Gilbert, did you hear Mittens in Marshfield's running a huge anniversary sale and the savings are explosive?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a great deal on some furniture and take it easy this semester.
Anniversary? Already? Party!
Ah, Poindexter's lost again.
Oh my cookies!
This store is huge and everyone is so friendly.
You'll geek out over our huge anniversary savings at Mittens in Marshfield.
We welcome everybody back here on Zaleski Sports. 4 Seasons Heating and Cooling, another one of our proud sponsors. Not too hot, not too cold. Turn to 4 Seasons Heating and Cooling in Cronenwetter for all your AC and heating needs, commercial or residential. For new units or repair, call 4 Seasons Heating and Cooling in Cronenwetter. Quick recap of how this game's gone so far. 3 and out to begin the game for the Indians. And the first drive of the game for the Blue Jays led to a 52-yard touchdown score by Keelan Allen. And that is how we're at 7-0. Mosinee was driving down the field, had a big play, and got it stopped. Mosinee sends the house, looking for his receiver, incomplete. It was Hunter Opper. Rudai just could not get enough time to make that pass. He had his receiver open. So it'll be 3rd down and 20. We'll see if Merrill just decides to go small ball here and try to give Mosinee harder field position for the upcoming drive. We'll see. Rudai dumps it off, and it goes right through the hands of Noah Klug.
Pass intended for number 44. Klug falls incomplete. Makes it 4th and 20. Merrill.
So it'll be 4th down here coming up.
On to punt, number 0, Alex Bouchard.
Here's Alex Bouchard to punt away. Gets it off a line drive, and he shanks this one. Almost into the grandstands over there. We'll see how far this one goes, and they mark the ball at the 45-yard line. And it's Merrill's 45-yard line. So that punt, not the outcome they were looking for. That's a 14-yard punt. And that's what this wind is going to do to you. It's really playing tricks. We have gusts tonight going 15, 25 miles per hour from east to west. They try to go around with it. Klug gets stuffed. Stoffel now takes the edge, and he goes out of bounds for maybe a gain of 8 or 9 yards here. How about that block that was put there on by the offensive line? And it was mainly Brady Black. Looked like it was a mix of Black and Gavin Cliver. They absolutely shut down Klug on the linebacker blitz. Trips left here for the Indians. Stoffel onto the eye. He'll take it himself. He's got speed and the hole. The gap is taken by Stoffel for 6. And just like that, Treve gets this crowd going. A 36-yard touchdown for Treve with 1:45 to go here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt coming up here for Mosinee. The kick is up, and this one is good. And we are tied. Gus Miller adds on the extra. And Mosinee and Merrill are tied here for this Week 3 matchup. You're watching Great Northern Conference football action here on Zaleski Sports.
Doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life. That's my life story. I looked around on the internet. I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him, and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
And we welcome everybody back here on Zaleski Sports. Treve Stoffel ties up this ball game with a 36-yard touchdown run off the draw.
Gus Miller on to kick off.
And it's just the lengthiness of Treve that just makes him so quick. And once he finds that opening in the field, he will take advantage as the ball falls off the tee here. And that's the wind making its effect. Miller the kicker. Zimmerman set to receive. And the ball falls right off the tee as the players make their relay. And if this is track and field, they're all disqualified. Good thing we're playing football. I'm sure some of these kids are on the track and field team, though. And now we're going to possibly have somebody hold the ball for Gus Miller. Am I seeing the official do it? That'd be a first. Landon Tim's going to be the holder for Gus Miller. Don't deal with a Charlie Brown moment here. No Thanksgiving here. This kick goes out of bounds. And Miller is not enthused. That was take 3 for the kick. 7-7 tie here in this first quarter. 1:45 to go. And Coach Kyle Stoffel has to like how that last drive for the Indians went. They did have pretty short field following that punt from Alex Bouchard. Only a 14-yard punt. Merrill will get the ball here at the 35-yard line.
Take the ball to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Merrill.
And we'll see what Cole Rudai and Noah Klug can do with their offense here. Even on both sides for receivers from the gun. Rudai takes the snap, rolls out, and he finds the edge between defenders, and he's taken down by Brady Black. A solid 5-yard carry there from Cole. And all these blockers, they're just trying to find their way in the same direction. The quarterback rolls out, buying more time, but it looked like it was a design run play there. See what Coach Watt does for them here. It's a handoff to Klug. He finds his way up the middle. What a move. And the patience. That was actually Yankee. So Kenny Yankee with a solid carry there on the 2nd down and takes it all the way into Mosinee territory. Running the football. That seems like the plays that have been made here tonight. A few deep passes have been made as well here. Rudai looking short. Big hit! And the ball was held on to But here comes the boom coming from Alex Stepke. Boy, did he put a hit stick into that one. I don't even know how Keelan Allen held on to the football. He's got to be pretty shaken up after that. And yeah, he's got the wind knocked out of him. And we are tied at 7. It's the end of the first quarter. Sparks flying around here in Mosinee. Tied. It's Great Northern Conference football here on Zaleski Sports.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Welcome back, everybody, here on Zaleski Sports. Second quarter of action on its way here in Mosinee. It's the Indians and the Blue Jays all tied at 7. Taking the other side of the field now. Mosinee began this game with the ball, so Merrill will get it to begin the second half. We're not quite there yet. We still got a full quarter of play ahead of us. Yankee picks up a few here. It's going to be 3rd and long from the 44.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 7.
How about the play, though, to end the first quarter? Coming from Alex Stepke, just absolutely tearing through with the fundamental tackle, and he read that route. Here's Rudai looking, snaps it through right into the arms of his target in Hunter Opper. I think he's going to be short, though. He's short a few yards here. And at the 40 is where they'll spot it. And the offense looking at Coach Watt, and they are still on the field. Yankees getting substituted here by Klug. The one touchdown in the ball game from Keelan Allen for the Blue Jays. It was on one of those reverse handoffs. See if they try to pull something here. Rudai, he takes the snap. He goes with the run right away, tries to break his way to the corner, and he just gets the first. He got the exact yardage that they needed.
First and 10, Merrill.
It was all a foot race to get to that edge, and Cole Rudai was able to win it just barely. But the key is that he did win it. Already looking at some of the offensive line of Merrill, one of their players looking absolutely gassed right now. There was some big lead blocking there from Klug. And, excuse me, it was Klug. This one trying to strip the ball out of his hands. Yankee was able to stay on his feet, keep going, but his forward momentum and progress put to a halt. How about any score updates from any of the games? Did hear that the Brewers are winning against the Pirates in the 6th inning, 3-2. Taking a look at Auburndale and Edgar. The Wildcats up 8-0. They just scored a touchdown, 14-0 now. Here's 2nd and 11, and everybody jumps. And once again, if this is track and field, you're disqualified. That's the 2nd time they've done it here tonight. It wasn't just one person who crossed the line. They must have saw something that made them think they could go. Few penalties we've seen here tonight. Mostly holding penalties. And it's been that one mistake on offense for Mosinee, fumbling the football deep into Merrill territory, about to score. But they rebounded nicely here in this game. Now it's 2nd and 6. And they go with the reverse all the way to Allen, and Allen eats his stuff from Stoffel. But he's showing some flexing as he picks up the first down. And he gets it just to the 25-yard line is where they'll mark it. Indeed, they do give him the first. There's some really heavy hitting going on here in this game tonight. The days are starting to feel more like fall, which means you're going to see harder and heavier hitting. The football season is upon us. Fresh set of downs. Rudai goes short, and did that pass go backwards? They're going to say it did. And Mosinee comes up with the ball, and Merrill can't believe it. I don't think anybody can. And now there's a discussion between the officials, and they say Mosinee football. And there is some big-time commotion going on one of the sides of the field right now. It's so tough from our angle to tell if the ball did go backwards or not, but you notice the receiver, he did take that step back, and Stoffel back-to-back plays with big gains, and he might have picked up the first.
Tackled by number 16, Robert Hoffman. Result of the play makes it 1st and 10, Mosinee.
I've heard some meltdowns from Paul Allen before with the Minnesota Vikings. We might have just heard a meltdown up here from one of the radio broadcasters over that last play. And you might be able to guess which team they were broadcasting for. Mosinee going no huddle quick with the ball, and they get absolutely obliterated behind the line. There was just nothing there for Tim. Tim's gotten a few reps here tonight carrying the football. Just hasn't had much going for him. Just about 7 minutes to play here in this first half. All tied at 7. Both of these teams now each have a turnover tonight. We'll see how Mosinee fares with this momentum. Fondre in motion, and it's a double reverse. They go around. It's Omar Ingram. Ingram, he's got speed all the way down to the sideline into the 35-yard line. And the Indians are going with some trickery of their own kind. And the student section loving it. Ingram getting the bench fired up as well. Just nothing too complicated. The fake handoff over to the left. Omar ended up going right from the receiver slot and took it himself. Fondre once again in motion. Quick pass. Micklig makes the grab. And Stoffel fires a cannon right at the sticks. And they're going to give him the first.
Result of the play makes it 1st and 10, Mosinee.
And they place the ball at the 27-yard line. Mosinee now picking up their own pace. Creating some rhythm and chemistry. We'll see if they go with that same type of formation and motion. Exactly that they do. Stoffel this time fakes. He finds his seam and breaks his way through, spinning up and around. Gets thrown down inside of the red zone, but it's nonetheless a first down once again for the Indians. Takes the ball up to the 13-yard line. He's just so lengthy and he's skinny enough to be able to fit through those little creases. That's a very tough play to make and judge as a quarterback, but that time he made the right decision. And just found his way right between that offensive line. There is not much room there. Mosinee is cooking here in the second quarter. Fondre takes the reverse this time. It's Klug who shuts it down. Klug has been the MVP of the defense tonight for the Blue Jays. Under 5 minutes to play here in the half. Mosinee still has 3 timeouts. Merrill with only 1. Three receivers, trips right here for the Indians. Tim in the backfield. Stoffel takes the snap, fakes it. He's going to go to the left. He's got good blocking. Cuts his way inside to the end zone. 6 more for Treve.
Stoffel on the carry.
And the Indians are in front here in the half. There's not much to it that they're doing in the offense. They just found some kind of motion that's thrown off one of the defensive backs, and just like that, they're creating some great gaps and openings for Stoffel to make some runs. And also just noticing this too, he's the long snapper for their field goal unit. Gus Miller brings it up to 14.
Miller's kick is good.
A 14-7 lead for the Indians, and what a drive they had. Took about 3.5 minutes, and they marched down that field after that costly turnover on, I guess you can call it controversy, a backwards pass that was made, and the Indians took over, and it was all Stoffel. But a big play from Omar Ingram really got things going on that drive for the Indians. That was a 12-yard touchdown run for Treve Stoffel. He's got a pair of touchdown carries here tonight. Looking just like Jalen Hurts last night against the Cowboys. Not throwing any passing touchdowns, just running it into the end zone.
Gus Miller to kick off.
Mosinee made that drive look fairly easy, and they wore down the defense. Miller on the kick. And heavy bouncing over here and a big hit at the end of it. Allen just had nowhere to go, and there's a big push into the ground. Some extracurricular. And that might have been pretty unnecessary to do for high school sports. That was pretty excessive. It was Remington and Parker Schmiel who were in a little bit of a tussle, and it looked like Remington threw him down, and now Paul having a word, the referee, with Coach Stoffel, asking him what he wants to do here.
The flag, I believe, was a sideline warning.
Now the officials are getting together. There might have been a sideline warning issued to Mosinee here. I think Coach Stoffel was just aggravated by what he saw. There should be an unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Merrill.
And that is the exact call they're going to go with here. Remington not playing to the fundamentals there. You got to think about the situations that you're in and the score. And speaking of scores, how about in Sao Paulo? The Chargers are up on the Chiefs 7-0 as that game just got going. And Mosinee is going to take a timeout. They have a 14-7 lead here. 4:25 to go here at Veterans Park. We'll be back on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Doll Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Doll Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
Welcome back, everybody, here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff, Braden Bullis, Andrew Borchard with you guys with 4:25 to go here in this first half. Treeve Stoffel, 2 rushing touchdowns. Here tonight, Keelan Allen for the Blue Jays with the lone score. And that puts us to that 14-7 spot. Live in Mosinee. Great Northern Conference opener here of 2025. Here in this early September overcast fall type feeling day. Rudai goes with the handoff. Space and spinning around. Picking up the first down is Keelan Allen again.
Number 17, Allen on the carry.
He has been the offensive unit tonight. That's been a creative piece out of the slot. Three carries here tonight from Allen, all positive yards, including that 52-yard score. 68 or 69 yards rushing in the ball game, leads the team. Rudai from the gun does a quick pitch, and now it's Yankee breaking free. He picks up a first down and more, all the way up to the 37-yard line. Micklig there to stop him, but Merrill now is trying to build some rhythm. Clock rolling. About 3:30 to go. Just those little quick pitches that they're making Mosinee just can't catch up in the interior. This time they go with the handoff to Yankee, and he dives forward for maybe a couple.
Yankee on the carry for Merrill.
Today's game is brought to you by Because Family Chiropractic. Because Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body is battling, from migraines and anxiety to stress or a wide variety of youth issues. Let Because Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. 2nd and 8. Rudai looking around, and he gets wrapped up by J.J. Seeger.
17, Jarek Seeger.
And Rudai, or no, that's actually Ben Gruitt, who gets up slowly. Seems to be all right. He's holding his backside, and now he'll check out of the ball game. And now it's Draven Loka, excuse me, in for him. Clock is still rolling, just over 2 minutes to go here in the half. 3rd and 6. Rudai receives a low snap, trying to run free to his left, and nothing for him but a loss. There were 3 Indians on the stop. It was Reinke and Xander Dinger, as well as Alex Stepke, and a timeout taken by the Indians here with 1:52, where it'll be 4th down and about 13 yards, where we will possibly see them get the football in just a while here. Today's game is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors. Installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality that you can trust. That's Infinity Exteriors. Also by Culligan. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. And how about one more? Today's game is brought to you by Lee's Piggly Wiggly and Mosinee Family Chiropractic, and we thank these wonderful local Mosinee favorites for bringing us today's game. So it looks like it will be Alex Bouchard to punt away, and the last time he was back there to punt, things did not fare off well for the Blue Jays. It was a 14-yard punt. Hoping that this time things can go better, but he's punting into the wind here. A high snap. Bouchard just gets it off, and it's a line drive. Falling short, and Mosinee getting really close to that ball. And they actually downed the punt there
6-yard line.
at the 36. Brody Klebnow was the one to down it. That looked like a scary play all around from both teams. So the Indians will have an extra drive to play with here in this first half. Halftime will be coming up here in just a bit, where we'll present you the Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks on St. Mary's Catholic. Stoffel looking back, fires, almost picked, and deflected again, falls back into the arms, but it's incomplete. Lots of deflections right there. Stoffel rolled out to his left and made a shaky pass. .137 to go here in the half. It looks like Mosinee might just be trying to pass the ball, but Stoffel, he's been successful at running. He steps up, backs up, finds his target, and it's Tim. Landon picks up the sticks. He lost the ball at the end. It's still free, and Merrill falls on it. None other than Noah Klug, the one to recover.
First and 10, Merrill at the 45.
And Mosinee just gives it right back. And now Merrill has a gift and a possible extra possession to play with here before halftime, and receiving the ball to begin the half coming up. Wow. That entire play there from Landon Tim, things looked a little shaky once he caught the ball. He kind of bobbled it a little bit and just turned a few steps upfield, and it was clearly a catch, and he just fumbled it. Now it's Cole Rudai looking and cutting inside for only 2. And Merrill's got to go, go, go.
Gain of 2 makes it 2nd and 8.
Maybe this is when they try to perform one of those reverses with their star runner of the night so far being Keelan Allen. 1 minute to go here in the half. 7-point difference. Taking a lot of time between plays here are the Blue Jays, and it looks like they don't have things communicated. Here we go now. Rudai looking. He's got pressure on him. Spinning around. He gets taken down by 2 Indians. It was Black in there on the full-time sack. Include Mitch Micklig on it too. 3rd and forever coming up. And there's 20 seconds in the half, and that might be the way they end it. And that would be a huge way to end the half after what looked like a turnover was going to happen pretty badly. That's going to be the half. They're letting the clock tick. 3 seconds left. They're still in the huddle, and they'll just accept it. How about the defensive play from the Indians to end the half between Brady Black and Mitch Micklig? They have a 14-7 lead. Headed into the locker room. We'll see what adjustments get made. But coming up is your Hard Knocks, where it will be the St. Mary Catholic Zephyrs to be presented to you. And we will send things right over to that now.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
A new year for St. Mary Catholic Zephyrs football means a new opportunity to improve on their 1-8 record from last year. In 2025, the team is practically unrecognizable compared to 2024. And perhaps the biggest difference for Zephyrs football, the coaching staff, led now by head coach Rob Detterman, offensive coordinator Brian Keller, and defensive coordinator Earl Peterson. But there are some familiar faces. Senior quarterback Maddox Dwyer returning for one more year, hoping to lead his Zephyrs to a different result than last year.
I mean, I just want our team to get better in general. Like past years, we kind of got a bad image built on us. Hasn't been the best since going back to 11-man. And this year we got new coaching staff, so they're helping me. They're helping the team get better. So I think overall we just want to, like, building steps. Like, we want to work our way up. Obviously, we know we're not going to be there right away. But little by little, we're working on fundamentals, which for me is really important because I know past years it's always been, like, my footing, which has been wrong. And now this year, I'm already seeing improvements with it. I'm getting the ball out quicker, getting the ball out farther. So overall, it's just the fundamentals and building up to the goal where we want to be and get to playoffs, hopefully get to state. Well, we are going to get to state. So it's just going to be lots of fun. It's going to be a fun journey.
New coach this year. Tell us about that.
This year, we're really breaking down the game more with them. We're going more to just fundamentals. We're going to run the ball a lot more. We're going to have big plays, but we're going to also go for more like short passes. We're going to play situational football, controlled time of possession, which they're really big on. And the defensive side, I don't play defense, but the defensive side of the ball, I know they're working really hard. None of them are scared this year to hit it all. Our coaches are doing them right. And just even things like special teams, they're really getting a sharp on and putting in a lot of work, just reps.
New head coach Rob Detterman, a resident of the St. Mary's community for the past 5 years, says that despite all the changes that have come to St. Mary's football, the expectations, at least within the organization, are no different.
Expectations outside our program probably aren't going to be real high, but inside they are. We have a lot of talent, we have a lot of energy, a lot of people working really hard. And it's been that way since March 10th when we started the weight program. We've had good attendance, about 40 kids in on every day out of 55 on the team. That's really great. So when we're working out here, the effort's been really good all summer. The attendance has been great. So that's raised our expectations, and the reality is it's going to pay off. I don't think I could have came in with a better class of seniors. Honestly, these guys are willing to do whatever we asked. We've asked a lot of different things of them. We do little things, little discipline things like our lockers. You know, before they had no locker room rules, but our lockers, if you walk in the locker room after practice, will look identical. Every helmet will be on the same hook. Every shoulder pad will be turned the same way. Every gloves will be in the same place. Everything will look the same. And these kids, no pushback at all. They've jumped right on it. They've done everything we asked them to do as leaders.
Those leaders on the Zephyrs are known as conductors.
Conductors!
I'd like Carter Pendergast to stand up. Whoever he is. Guys, we need more people like him. Every time we're missing someone on offense, no matter what position, I turn around, he's standing by coach, I say we need someone, he raises his hand, gets in there, no matter if it's varsity, JV, he's always ready to go. We need everyone to be like that, all right? That's how you get coach's attention, that's how you earn yourself more reps and play time.
Hey, let's get a horn for Carter.
Carter? Trooper, just my belt.
At the end of practice, conductors are given the opportunity to shout out the efforts of their teammates, and sometimes, oftentimes, give them a horn.
Give a horn for Gibby! Horn! Horn! Horn!
There we go, there we go.
And even with the first game of the season still over a week away, the Zephyrs are completely focused on beating Amherst.
Charge him up, charge
him
up!
Hey, beat the Falcons on me, beat the Falcons on 3! 1, 2, 3, beat the Falcons!
But before they can get a crack at the Falcons, the Zephyrs have a scrimmage to play. It was a beautiful morning for some football in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and finally excited to get the opportunity to hit somebody else, the Zephyrs brought the fire with them. JV offense will get a first crack at it. Junior Carlos Verhoff getting the handoff from quarterback Nolan Keller makes a nice move for a good gain here on this first play. Then Gus Clark gets his number called on the next play for a touchdown. The varsity got their turn next.
Hit on me! Hit on 3! 1, 2, 3, hit!
A couple real nice defensive highlights here is senior Mason Wagner getting the interception here. And again here. Coach Peterson and defensive assistant Adam Dwyer had encouraging words for the varsity defense on the sideline after that.
Now that you spent like 10 minutes figuring out that you could just do what you have to do, it's getting a little easier, right?
Yes, Coach.
Slow the game down, stay in your zones, just continue to do those things.
Don't overcommit, boys.
Yeah, don't get sloppy, right? Why are you at like 4? Like, look how easy 6 looks, right? Now we're rotating over. See how fun it is on the D-line? You're getting free in there, right? Keep doing what we can do.
We're not blitzing, right?
No, you don't have to blitz. Hey, you got 1 touchdown on the first drive.
See what happens when you trust your teammates, right? And play simple, right? Like, I know it's getting exciting, we're making big plays, but you didn't do that by being out of place, right?
Line up.
Over to the offensive side of the ball, and Maddox Dwyer threading the needle for a nice pass to Tarver Trinkner, who takes it to the house for a touchdown, and the crowd goes wild. At the end of the scrimmage, Coach Detterman had a lot of good things to say about his team's efforts.
Toughness is something we wanted to build here, right? Toughness is grit, Coach. It's viewable to the outside now, right? Now we got to learn from this and take a step forward, which we could do. But man, the effort was great today. We're very proud of that. We're going to fix the mistakes we get on film, right? That's what this is about, finding our mistakes, our weaknesses, and fixing them. And next week, it's on to Amherst, man. We're introducing ourselves to the world of Wisconsin high school football. Hey, we're not going to talk much here. Conductor's got anything?
Boys, who remember what a dragonfly symbolizes? New beginning. New beginning. Coach Detterman pointed out to me, while we were playing out there, they were all on top of us. They were following us, boys. That's a great start to the season.
Awesome! Beat the Falcons on me! Beat the Falcons on 3! 1, 2, 3, beat the Falcons!
And 1 week later, it was time for Amherst. The Zephyrs arrive knowing that they face an uphill battle. The Falcons went 7-2 in last year's regular season, losing to Stratford in the second round of the playoffs, and are always a good football team. As soon as they get off the bus, the team takes a walk around the field, stopping at midfield to have a team prayer. And then it's time to get warmed up.
5, 6, 7,
Opening kickoff of the game, watch as Luke Fairweather takes this one for a nice return. Going to field this all the way out to the 42-yard line, but keep Fairweather in the back of your mind. I have a feeling we're going to see him again. The Zephyrs' first drive on offense would stall, but watch this punt coverage. George Voss making a nice shoestring tackle. He's just a sophomore, and we will be seeing more of him today, too. First possession on offense for the Falcons, and now here's junior running back Aiden Nerdahl taking it for a gain of about 20. George Voss making himself known yet again on this play, bringing down the runner for a loss of a yard or 2. But the Falcons would rebound from that very quickly, as here is quarterback Michael Gladowski launching a rocket for a touchdown to wide receiver Sully Perkins. Extra point good, Falcons lead 7-0. Zephyrs with another shot on their second possession, and now here's Maddox Dwyer, hopeful to get a completion downfield, but instead finds Sully Perkins, who now showing off his hands on the defensive side of the ball. It would only take a few plays for the Falcons to find the end zone again. Aiden Nerdahl taking it for his first score of the day from 25 yards out. Coach Detterman had a few words for his team on the sideline after that.
It's not going to change how we care about each other. Now it's time to stay tight and bounce back. Respond right now, okay? It's time to get together. Do the things you've been practicing. Put the nerves aside. We're on the field. We're not going anywhere. Play hard. Just play hard.
Well, it would seem that Coach Detterman's words got through to his team because remember Luke Fairweather? Watch him as he takes this kickoff for an even better return, this time going all the way to the house, and the Zephyrs are on board. Right back to work on defense for the Zephyrs. Right back to work on offense for Michael Gladowski and the Falcons. Gladowski with a really nice run here. A couple plays later, now Gladowski rolling right. Finds his wide receiver, Callum Lusick, for a first down. Coaches Detterman and Peterson want to talk it over on the sideline again.
Keep banging.
Keep banging. Keep banging.
Good
open field tackle.
We got to get hands on D-line, or if a linebacker's up, we got to get hands on that guy and peeling. If he's going inside, follow, squeeze so they can't pull. And then we got to defend the flats.
If we're in over, I still want Todd, you got the tailback and you got to go. Someone who run. Okay? Basically, we're going to send 5 pressure, then he's got to get pressure into his face. Make sense? Yeah. And try and blitz from 4 sides so he can't look at 4. So find 4, blitz from that side.
But Falcons offense just keeps on rolling. Nerdahl punches it in for his second rushing touchdown of the day from about 10 yards out. Slope getting slippery for the Zephyrs here. Brought down in the backfield for a big loss, and then on the ensuing punting attempt, well, it's blocked, and the Falcons set themselves up with great field position for their next drive. The blocked punt would be the last play of the first quarter, and then just 2 plays later, Caden Jakouche hauling in a receiving touchdown, and the Falcons extend their lead.
This is it right now. Now we got to stop playing scared, and we got to go play football. Can we do that? Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go. We got to work. Hey, serves on me, serves on 3. Let's go.
A couple possessions later, it looks like the Falcons have a special teams gaffe of their own, but it turns into a defensive gaffe by the Zephyrs as Gladowski picks it up and runs all the way for a first down. Very next play, they go back to Mr. All-Reliable Aiden Nerdahl. He's going to pick up about 20 yards on this play, showing off that speed and toughness. And then just a few plays later, he gets his number called again, and he gets in the end zone again for the 3rd time tonight. Falcons now with a 33-7 lead. Zephyrs desperate for some offensive momentum. Here's junior running back Jacob Ernsting with a hard-earned 12 yards. 2 plays later, Dwyer looking for his wide receiver Tarver Trinkner downfield, but there's holding on the play. Zephyrs get a fresh set of downs. Trinkner would get the ball on the very next play and get it all the way down to the 20-yard line for the Zephyrs. But just when it looks like they've got something going, Dwyer strip sacked, Falcons fall on it, and bad vibes just keep going. Very next play, Gladowski downfield to Callum Lusick. This is a 30-yard pickup. And just to put an exclamation point on the first half, Aiden Nerdahl taking it in for his 4th rushing touchdown of the half. Dwyer would kneel out to end the half, and the Zephyrs go into halftime trailing 40-7.
What's happened is we've let ourselves get away from the little things we've worked on all summer, all through camp, right? A lot of those little details that we focus on in everyday drills in our indie, right? We've gone back to old habits. We see people standing up at them. We don't do that. We see people not bringing their feet to their tackle or reaching and trying to arm tackle. These aren't things we practice on a daily basis. Have I ever given you guys my 3 F's of football? Have I ever told you guys this? 3 F's. I know, hand down. 3 F's. Fast, fearless, and for each other. That's the only way you can play football. That's it. Fast, fearless, and for each other.
Some rousing words from coaches Keller and Detterman, but the Falcons are going nowhere. Very first play of the half, Gladowski finds Sully Perkins with a perfect strike downfield. Perkins takes it the rest of the way for a 75-yard touchdown for Amherst. Falcons put their JV in, and the Zephyr defense responds. Here's a tackle for loss by Dominic Todd and George Voss. And here again, George Voss all by himself on this one. Zephyrs finally getting some positive plays on offense. Here's a little trickery. Tarver Trinkner takes this one down the far sideline for about 20 yards. Very next play, first highlight play of the game for senior running back Elliot Reichenbacher. Breaking tackles here, taking it all the way down to near the 5-yard line. 2 plays later, Reichenbacher finishes the job, and the Zephyrs finally have an offensive touchdown. On their final...
Second half of football about to get underway here from Mosinee. the Indians on top, 14-7 over the Blue Jays of Merrill. If only there is the chance we could have a discussion with each of the coaches coming out of the locker room, just to get a word of how each team was doing and the things that they could improve on to put their teams in a winning type of situation. But the Blue Jays are set to receive the football to begin the half. Both teams in their respected huddles. We thank all of you guys for tuning in and watching us here on Selesky Sports. Let us know where you are watching from. Would love to hear from you. Include you guys more in the broadcast experience. First half highlights to bring up here for tonight's game. In the first quarter, it all started with a 52-yard rushing score by Keelan Allen. And he's got a total of 68 rushing yards in this ball game. He is one of the key players to watch in this one for the Merrill Blue Jays. And then taking a look, Treve Stoffel has 2 scores for the Indians, a 36-yard rushing touchdown and a 12-yard rushing score with 4 minutes, 28 seconds left in the half. And then the big players on defense have mainly been Noah Klug, already coming up with 8 tackles in that first half of the ball game. And then Treve Stoffel leads the team in tackles as well for the Indians with 6. So they must have flipped opposite sides of the field. I've never seen that happen before either. The officiating crew trying to straighten things out.
Back deep for the Blue Jays, Zimmerman and Allen.
And they do have it correct because the football was kicked from the other direction to begin the game. So here we go. Miller, his kick to Zimmerman as he receives it at around the 20-yard line. Gets all the way up to close to the 30-yard line, which is where we'll see Cole Rudai and his Blue Jay offense take over. Rudai, he's only had that one bad decision that he's made all game so far, and it was that backwards pass. Other than that, he's been smart with the football, and he's also made a few really great plays in this game, including one where he had to run all the way to his left and just sidestep and chuck it to Peyton Zimmerman down the field. All alone. Double handoff. They go with the trickery. The high step. Deep. Looking for his target. And they throw the flags. Bouchard was the one who threw it deep down the field for Keelan Allen.
There are flags on the play.
And they're going to get Stoffel on the PI. Just never turned his body around. And that's an easy one to call for the officiating crew. So they'll place the football 15 yards up the field to the 45. And a fresh set of downs is given here to the Blue Jays. I like the aggressiveness coming out of the locker room from Coach Wadzinski. Go with the double handoff. Deep down the field. That's some Detroit Lions type of stuff right there, you see. And this time they hand it off. And a great hole for Yankee. And he steps his way into Mosinee territory at the 41-yard line.
Tackled by number 1, Brady.
Cannon Yankee, he's also had a pretty good night. He's got a few carries here in this game. Going for just over 50 yards tonight. I like the tempo and how Coach Wadzinski is running his offense right now. We'll see how Mosinee counters with their defense. 4-3 is what they go with, the man. And it's Yankee once again. Just chugging along into that pile. Maybe 4 yards will be given to him here. And they'll advance it here to the 37-yard line. 2nd and about 6 coming up. Score update in the NFL. The Chargers are in front of the Chiefs 10-3 just before halftime. Once again, Yankee takes it, and Black there to shut him down. Black also one of the team leaders in tackles here tonight for Mosinee.
Tackled by number 77, Brady Black. Gain of 1 makes it 3rd and 6.
And Brady Black, he is one of those players you don't want to deal with on the offensive front. 6'2", 200 pounds at defensive end. He can really rush through quick. 3rd and 6 for Rudai. He goes right to his man Yankee again. And they're letting the fresh legs of Cannon Yankee pedal them forward, but they are just short here. Going to be 4th and 2 coming up.
Gain of 3 makes it 4th and 3.
Offense remains on the field. It's Opper, Rudai, Yankee now to his left. Rudai will take it himself. He decides to cut it through the edge. He spins around, and does he have enough? The side judge says yes, and he picks up the first. That second effort from Cole Rudai picks up the first down and keeps the drive alive. This is the exact type of start to the second half that the Blue Jays were looking for. Referee Paul J. Glinsky fixing the shoulder pad there for Cole. He's done some work with us at Zaleski. 1st and 10. They go around the corner. He's got speed. Keelan tries to juke back, and now he gets pushed out of bounds on the late hit at the end there from Brandon Reinke.
Allen on the carry.
And Allen might have only got 3 yards there.
Tackle by number 3, Stoffel.
68 yards in that first half for Allen. Adds 3 more here. He's that big playmaker type of threat. And that time the Indians were able to adjust and shut him down. Rudai once again running to the right. And he's got blockers in front of him. Rudai cuts through it, and he takes it all the way to the end zone, in for 6.
Rudai on the touchdown run.
The explosiveness from Rudai, a 27-yard score. And Merrill's got a chance to tie it with a PAT. All it takes is the convoy of blockers to lead you to the promised land. And that is what Cole Rudai did exactly, making the smart play decisions and a jump from one of the line. Might have been defensive line there, encroachment. And indeed. Now we'll see if they go for two.
Offsides, Mosinee.
Looks like they're still going to set up for a PAT.
Point after touchdown.
And it's Ty Shuett. Shuett 1 yard closer. See how much of a difference that makes. 14-13. Number 14 on the PAT. And he's got it. We are tied here off of I-39. The small town between Point and Wausau. Mosinee. Merrill making a solid 35-minute drive or so to get here from Merrill High School. Down south, tied at 14. You're watching Great Northern Conference football action here on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Shuett on the kickoff from Merrill.
14 apiece. Shuett to kick it away. Ingram set back to receive. Picks it up cleanly from the 18-yard line. Sidestep. Taking his way up and spinning up to the 34-yard line.
Mosinee will take over at the 34.
And we got a good game brewing here in Mosinee. Today's game is presented by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. 1875, that is a very, very long time. You're talking about, that's like 5 generations ahead of us. All of us people in the booth here. Quick pass from Stoffel. It's taken by Reinke, and they're trying to punch the ball out of his arms. And he holds on strong, and a late flag at the end of the play.
There is a flag on the play.
Just a little too much shoving, and Mosinee's going to get 15 yards here.
Indication is personal foul. Merrill.
They actually called this one a roughing the passer penalty. 15-yard penalty nonetheless. I thought at the end of the play it was the extra shove at the end.
First and 10, Mosinee.
Mosinee does get the 15 though, and they are in Merrill territory. 3 players stepped in the backfield. Stoffel looking to pitch. He finds his man. It's Fondre. Fondre steps around the corner. Grabbed right by the helmet there. Forced down by Josu Amador at around the 40. They're actually going to mark it at 42-yard line.
Number 44, Noah Klug. Gain of 4. Makes it 2nd and 6.
About 7 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Stoffel rubbing something off of his hands here. Takes the pass quickly, and he goes to his man. And Seeger and JJ only gets about a yard here. And a player is now down on the ground for the Indians. And this might be Seeger. Hopefully he's all right. 14-14 the score. About 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Great Northern Conference football here on Zaleski Sports.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Back here after the quick injury timeout. Seeger appears to be okay. Gave the thumbs up between our broadcast and the commercial break. 3rd and about 4 coming up here for the Indians from the 40. Stoffel yelling back to his bench, and Kylan Treve going over plays here, and Ingram now sprinting onto the field. Mosinee this week going without their starting running back. And Rudy Harris. Fondre in the backfield. He receives the snap. Not much there, and a big hit Stoffel took at the end of the play. He didn't even have the football on him. He is short. Only gained 2, and it's decision time for the home sideline. And in a type of game like this, it might be a pound the rock type of action. We'll see. They take it. They pound it. Do they get it? It is very close. He had to make it to the 36. And he just gets inside of the 36 towards the 35 and has the first down. That's a big down to pick up there. Both of these teams on 4th downs in their attempts to convert have converted 100%. Trips to his right. Stoffel steps back, looking deep, contact, and no flags fly. It's an incomplete pass. And Mitch Mickleg can't believe it, and same for some of the other players on the offensive side. There was a lot of contact going on that play. Josu Amador and Mitchell Mickleg were all in contact with each other. We might have gotten a good shot of that. This is when you want the instant replay. No pass interference. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Omar Ingram in motion. Stoffel once again stepping back, looking deep in the middle of the field over the arms of Mickleg. And Mickleg once again is complaining, thinking there should have been a hold. He says that his jersey was getting held while he was running the route. He might have had him beat. There is plenty of contact in those last 2 plays. You just can't let those frustrations get the best of you. Totally understand that in the moment you think that something's not going your way and you might say something about it, but you don't want to turn that into anything said towards a referee. looking in for a blitz possibly are the Blue Jays. Stoffel this time fakes it. He gets stuffed, and this time he works his way around the left-hand side, and he dives towards the sticks, and he picks up the first.
Tackle on the play by number 8, Hunter Opper.
He just has the awareness, runs so closely to his blockers, and that's what it takes in this game. You just keep pounding that rock. And it seems like against this type of defense, when they're blitzing from that right-hand side, run left, it worked. Mosinee knocking on the red zone here. Stoffel with a little fake, and we got a jump right at the end of the line. Oh, looked like it was Caden Lugwood there,
Makes it 1st and 15.
who just jumped a tad bit early. And as I would say, you're in track and field, you're disqualified by that. Don't know if the offensive lineman's going to be running track and field, though. Maybe doing field events. Stoffel, pump fakes, looking, corner, up in the air, and almost caught, dropped at the very end by Carson Ballgard. That's the first time he's been the intended target here tonight. These Mosinee wide receivers have gotten their hands on the football. They just cannot complete the catch. That's how it went exactly last week against Menasha. Now it's a long second down opportunity here. 2nd and 15. Stoffel looking, fakes it around, and we got flags flying all over the place. And it looked like there might have been a forward motion on that play from Mosinee, which will be a penalty.
Makes it 2nd and 20.
Just like that, 2 penalties here in this set of downs brings Mosinee back 10 more yards. It looked like they were getting close to that red zone, and just like that, they're backed up to the 35-yard line. They need to get all the way to the 15 for the first. Long way ahead of them. Stoffel running to his left, takes it himself. He cuts in, back out, and he keeps on chugging along all the way to the 20-yard line. He gains 15 there, leading the team in rushing, and now Stoffel is having a rough time getting up, and he comes up a little gimpy.
Gain of 15 makes it 3rd and 5.
And that's just some classic high school football there. Quarterback just putting in the work for himself, and Merrill is thinking and complaining about a possible holding penalty. Defensive end looking like they're ready to blitz on the edges for the Blue Jays. Watch out. Incoming. He dumps it off. Screen pass to Fondre. Fondre spins around, falls forward. He gets the first down. And Mosinee picks up the first from being down to a 2nd and 20. Stoffel took a big hit from Noah Klug, and he just held on strong. And now we have a timeout on the field. Mosinee in the red zone, knocking on the door, trying to get the lead right back, tied at 14 here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back, everybody. 2:37 to go here in this third quarter, tied at 14. I'm not sure what the whole situation is here. No timeouts came off of either team on the scoreboard.
They're still back there.
Not too positive, but Mosinee picks up the first down. They are at the 10-yard line. Stoffel has 2 rushing touchdowns tonight, looking for a pass. Miklig connects with him. It's a touchdown.
Stoffel's pass completed to Mitchell.
The first passing touchdown of the night. Stoffel to Miklig for 6 more, and the lead is right back in the hands of the purple and white. 2014 now. Did our best to get the camera angle of that touchdown. And here's Gus Miller on the extra point, right through the uprights. It's 21-14. Indians on top. 10-yard passing touchdown from Treve Stoffel to Mitchell Miklig with 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take another quick break. You're watching GNC football here on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Maple Fall Fest is September 13th and 14th in Marshfield. Check out the arts and crafts vendors and the kids zone and yummy food. Maple Fall Fest September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield.
Zimmerman.
2 touchdowns we've seen so far in this second half. It's been back and forth, and this kick goes out of bounds. And once again, Merrill will get the ball at the 35-yard line. Valley Communities Credit Union, another one of our sponsors for 90 years. Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team, local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by the NCUA. Also by Seifert Electric. Seifert Electric services in Mosinee and Wausau areas with the best in residential, commercial, and industrial electrical services. From simple jobs to new construction and thermal imaging projects to identify electrical problems. For all of your electrical needs, look to Seifert Electric. Taking a while to get that snap in here. Place the ball at the 35. Cole Rudai had a 27-yard touchdown run the last time he was on the field. See what he does here with it. He steps back. He's got time. Takes a big hit, looking deep. And hopefully he can get up from that hit from Mitchell Miklig. My goodness. He was looking for Allen deep, and he just got the wind knocked out of him. Keelan Allen, he has been the player for Merrill that's made a big difference. One of those factors here in this ball game to keep them close within 7 here in the third quarter. They hand it off. This time it's Yankee. He breaks free. One more man to beat. Stiff arm. Take him down to the 38-yard line. And and Cannon Yankee going for quite some yardage there. A gain of 28 yards for Cannon Yankee. His longest rush of the ball game. Merrill now starting to build some identity in their offense. It takes more than one player to create something big. Yankee again, up the middle, takes it all the way inside of the 30.
Number 18, Brayton Nelson on the carry.
Black was there to stop him. Second and short coming up here with just over a minute to go here in this half. One receiver who we've said his name a couple of times tonight, Peyton Zimmerman. He's one to watch here in this game. All the way slot on the left-hand side, looking deep, and it's picked! What a grab! From Braden Reinke. We'll see where they mark the football. Looked like he caught it in the end zone. It'd be a touchback.
Mosinee will take over.
Reinke with a little bit of a grimace over Allen. Allen's been the main target tonight, and he's beat him a few times. That time, the vengeance is made on the leaping grab from Braden Reinke. I like the aggressiveness, but the ball is thrown just a little short. There's a penalty flag here. I don't know if the penalty flag came after the play or during the play, and it's an unsportsmanlike penalty, and this might have been on Reinke for his little celebration, kind of leaning over Keelan Allen a little bit there. Yeah, don't mix him up with Keenan Allen, the Chargers player, who's currently up against the Chiefs. That game about to be in the third quarter. We got 45 seconds left here in the third. And another penalty flag flies, and we got some jawing going on between the Mosinee sideline and the referees. Paul Jaglinski, he is not happy about that one. One of the Mosinee coaches must not like the call that was made. Stoffel hands it off here. Big run up the middle from Landon Tim. And that's his biggest rush of the ball game. Picks up a first down. Put the ball to the 20-yard line. Clock ticking here in the third. Mosinee looking to possibly come up with a way to close the door here in this ball game. There's still going to be 12 more minutes to play as they decide to take it to the end of the quarter and move the ball to the other side of the field. We saw 2 scores here in this third quarter. We'll see what else we see. The Indians up by 7. You're watching GNC football here on Zaleski Sports.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
We welcome everybody back here. Fourth quarter about to get underway for Mosinee. Today's game is brought to you by Dahl Automotive. For your next new vehicle purchase, check out Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler in Stevens Point. With these two dealerships, you're sure to find just the vehicle you're looking for. Browse their selection online or just stop in person and see for yourself at Dahl Honda just off of Stanley Street and Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point.
Landon Tim on the carry.
Landon Tim picking up another first down. And now Tim is a little shaken up after that run. And Stoffel trying to put him at ease and stay comfortable as the temperatures wind down here in this ball game. Temperatures at kickoff, 52 degrees. We're probably looking at in the 40 degrees now, and we still have those winds howling. Mosinee, though, looking to try to end this thing. And a little miscommunication there between Tim and Stoffel. And things looked a little shaky there. Maybe only a half yard for Landon here.
Makes it 2nd and 9.
It's been a back and forth type of game we've seen thus far. Few lead changes. Started with Merrill in front, then Mosinee took the lead. Merrill tied it up. And just like that, Mosinee got it back from a Stoffel touchdown to Micklig for 10 yards. Stoffel looking. He's got pressure, and he's going to try to throw the ball away, and he takes a hit at the end of it. That ball was left very short of his intended target, and now Stoffel is in some frustration. He's trying to plead his case that that's not grounding, and Paulo Jaglinski and his crew talking about it. And they're going to just call it incomplete pass. That seems like the right call. There was a receiver in the area there. And it looked like it was Micklig who was the receiver in the area. There was just so much pressure there on him, and Hunter Opera was the main man with the pressure. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking up the middle, and the ball is caught by J.J. Seeger. Wow. It looked like the pass was intended for Stepke, and Stepke and Seeger ran into each other right at the end of their routes. But they make the play, and Stoffel fires a bullet to pick up the first down. What a grab from Seeger. Stepke a little shaken up after that play. Fresh set of downs for the Indians. Stoffel fakes it and brings it all the way to the outside on a pitch.
Seeger on the carry.
And it was Seeger who took it himself. Those read options, we haven't seen that many read options here in the second half from Mosinee. It seemed like that was something they liked to do in that game against Stratford to begin the year, and also last week against Menasha. This game already under 10 minutes to go. Time management and clock management, that's going to be another big key here to this for the Indians. Stoffel, just absolutely nothing doing for him. Looked like it was Preston Schulke
Loss of 1.
who ended up coming up with the stop there. Not too many plays for a loss of yards here tonight for Mosinee. 1 turnover in the ball game for the Indians, 2 for the Blue Jays. It's been one of those key differences in this one. Stoffel fading away to his right, finds his man Micklig sliding and grabbing past the sticks for a first down.
Number 17, Keelan Allen. Result of the play makes it 1st and 10, Mosinee.
And just once again here, making the chains move, pick up those first downs, let the clock tick. That's what Mosinee's been doing here on this drive. Both teams have all their timeouts, though. Only a 1-possession game. Defense looking like they're a little off kilter. And a pitch outside to Tim. Tim's got space, plenty of room, 1 blocker to beat, and he gets taken down in territory. And we have a player down on the ground for Merrill, and this doesn't look good. Big carry there for Landon Tim, all the way into Merrill territory at the 30. 21-14. Hopefully number 76 is all right for Merrill, and that is Josh Gustum. Plenty of time to come back from the deficit, but as a defense, you got to stop them. But now a big worry to those kids you see kneeling on the ground is their classmate, hoping he's okay. Athletic trainer helping him up. And he seems like he might be good to go. That is a great sight to see. How about the fight in that kid? 6'8". 300 pounds. Josh Gustum. Able to get up on his own power, too. That's a good sight to see. Fresh set of downs for the Indians. Landon Tim, he has been a great asset here in this drive of the ball game. Seeger in motion. And Stoffel hands it off to Tim. And now we might have a Mosinee player down on the ground as he was stretching up a little bit. My correction to this game, both of these teams have 2 turnovers in the ball game. Second and 6 from the 26-yard line. Almost halfway through the 4th. Stoffel looking, double reverse. Fondre spinning, and a shoestring tackle made by Klug.
Tackled by number 44.
The linebacker, he's just been there all night long.
8 of 1 makes it 3rd and 5.
That is a confident tackle there from Noah. And this is a great sight to see. Josh Gustum is already back in the game. Imagine going up against a 6'8" person in high school, though. You don't see that happen every day. Rarely any day. Stoffel spinning around, shaves off one defender. This time he gets pulled down
Stoffel on the carry. Tackle on the play by number 44.
by Peyton Hagenbucker.
Peyton Hagenbuscher.
That's a big stop there from Peyton. Because now it's 4th down. And this is no-man territory here. Fondre now kind of coming up gimpy off the field. These teams are getting exhausted. How about this for a conference opener for the year? 6 minutes to go. Stoffel. 4th down. He takes the snap. They're going for it. This one is broken up. And Merrill will get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Right through the hands of Braden Ronke. I don't think Stoffel's pass would have made it to the sticks either. Left it a little bit short. And now Merrill has a chance to tie the game. Maybe even take the lead. They got a lot of green grass ahead of them to get there. They're starting from their own 28. Cole Rudi he has been the quarterback to trust in this ball game. And Rudi, he just keeps on fighting. And Noah Klug trying to just keep dragging him across the field. And now Rudi is coming up slowly here. He seems okay.
Gain of 2 makes it 2nd and 8.
And like we mentioned before, the key difference in high school sports to college and professionals is you're seeing all these players play 2 different positions, both on the offense and the defense. So they're going to feel a lot more tired as the day goes on, and you can see the wear and tear on these guys. 5 minutes. Big hole up the middle, spinning around Yankee, picking up the first all the way to the 43-yard line.
Yankee on the carry.
It's bend but don't break mentality here if you're Mosinee. You got to hold them. You just can't let them get too far down. Because Merrill, they have really been clicking on their offense here in this second half, a lot more than what we saw in the first half of the ball game. Shout out to all of the fans watching our game here tonight. Rudi takes a snap, hands off to Yankee, and nothing for Yankee here. They have been giving him the rock many times here in this game. You see a lot of these players coming up gimpy, reaching for their legs and their knees. Might be some cramping going on. And this is where, as a coach, in Kyle Stoffel, you just got to make the right decisions and substitutions. Manage the team right. This one. That looked like a dangerous tackle at the end of the play. Miklig takes down Rudi, but boy, oh boy, it looked like he grabbed him up towards the top of his chest plate. 3rd and deep coming up here. And you can tell Rudi is in a boatload of pain. Just giving himself a little breather. The clock is still ticking, and they have all 3 of their timeouts. And there's 3 minutes to go. And now they call the timeout. Interesting.
Timeout, Merrill. They're first.
Wasn't really thinking that one straight. You lost plenty of time on the clock after a play like that. And I would assume a lot of it's to give your quarterback just some room to breathe. But I'm not sure what Merrill was thinking with that one, Coach Wad. Today's game is presented by All Roads Real Estate. All Roads Real Estate in Mosinee brings you a great blend of experience and knowledge with local realtors who support this community, schools, and programs. For buying, selling, renting, or commercial, let All Roads Real Estate lead you home. Also by Charlie's Hardware. From home projects, home repair, to sporting goods, rental services, and automotive, no matter your need, turn to Charlie and Charlie's Hardware of Mosinee to get the job done. Leave it to Charlie's Hardware, because you've got work to do. A little bit past the 9 o'clock hour. A little bit of reverse trickery from the Blue Jays. And almost breaking free was Keelan Allen. And he picks up the first down. That's a huge run. And the defense with a little bit of frustration shown. The drive continues. What a play call out of the timeout from Coach Wadzinski. We got an exciting finish coming up. 2:30 to go. Rudai hands off to Yankee. Big hole up the middle. Yankee still on his feet, and he gets taken down just past the first down marker by Xander. He was carrying a bunch of bodies with him on that carry. Once again, you can tell so much of this Mosinee defense is gassed, and you'd have to wonder if you're Coach Stoffel, if you call a timeout for your defense to regather. 2 minutes to go. GNC Conference, the Great Northern here on Zaleski Sports. They go other side. Allen breaks free and gets taken down. Maybe only 3 yards for him. That was a big tackle there from JJ. If JJ couldn't make that play, Allen had a lot of green grass ahead of him towards the promised land. The clock under 90 seconds to go, just about 80, 120 to go. 7-point game. Here it is. Snap. They run it up the middle. Interesting play call there. You're going to have to pause the clock here. Timeout taken by the Blue Jays. And the offense will get a chance to come up with a play while the defense gets a much-needed break to just get some water in their system and not feel as tired. Today's game is presented by Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. The Blue Jays in one of those do-or-die situations on a 3rd and 5 coming up. What's the play call going to be? They've had success running the ball on this drive with Keelan Allen. Same with Cole Rudai. The passing game we haven't seen too much from here tonight. Only 1 passing touchdown between the two teams. Out of the 5 scores tonight we have seen. You'd think more than likely it's going to be one of those runs. They got Yankee in the backfield with Rudai. Takes the snap. They hand it off to him. Yankee finds some space, and he picks up the first at the 22-yard line. 1 minute to go. They stopped the clock because of a first down and moved the chains. Now they start it. And they got to go. They have 1 timeout remaining. Rudai breaks out of the huddle here. They set up 2-1. Slot receiver. Set up is Klug. 40 seconds to go. Rudai looking down the field, takes a hit, and it's caught by Klug. But there's no room and space for him. That's going to take more time off the clock with 39 seconds. And a timeout's taken, and that is the final timeout for the Blue Jays. Exciting finish coming up here. We're just going to keep things here with you guys for the conclusion of this game, and stay tuned for our Merrill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. That will be coming up once we wrap up this game. Exciting finish brewing here in Mosinee. Walk through this game. First quarter, Keelan Allen 52-yard rushing touchdown. Then it was followed by a Treve Stoffel 36-yard rushing touchdown. Then into the second quarter, there was only one score from Treve Stoffel, 12-yard run. And in the third quarter, we've seen a back and forth. Cole Rudai had a 27-yard touchdown run. And he is the one under the center at the moment in the big time here this Friday night. Football is back, baby. Klug in the backfield with him. Allen in the slot, in motion now. Rudai gets the snap. He's looking that way down the field. Steps back. Now he tosses it. Turning over into the end zone. Hail Mary. Incomplete. They still have a couple more plays that they can make. 31 seconds on the clock. That play only took 8 seconds, surprisingly. They're in the red zone at the 20. And Rudai, he tossed and prayed that one right into double coverage. Could have turned into a game-winning interception, almost like what Mosinee had against Stratford in week 1 with Treve Stoffel on the pick. They're looking to rewrite history here in week 3. Merrill looking to spoil it. Third down. Rudai looking. Center field. Diving. Grab! It's picked by Stoffel. He rewrites history here in week 3. The diving pick from the senior.
Mosinee takes over, 1st and 10 from the 7.
What a read from the safety. It was Allen cutting up the field. And he just caught up ahead and dove for it. And made the catch. And the student section is feeling it here tonight. They were looking for the promised land and they couldn't get it. And Stoffel, he starts this game with all those scores and ends the game with the pick. And deservingly, he gets to take victory formation and send the Mosinee faithful happy. No timeouts taken. That's going to be it. A 21-14 final. And your player of the game is the one who just made the big grab. And we'll get an interview with him coming up here shortly. It's our Merrill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
I can't complain.
Welcome back, everybody, to Merrill Steel Postgame Show. Joined alongside our winning coach, Kyle Stoffel. Congratulations on this win first, and I just want to say you guys, I mean, you battled in this one, dealing with the cramping, whatever's going on with your players and those injuries, but you managed.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on tonight. I don't know if it was the weather change that had some guys' muscles messing with them. A few more cramps tonight than I was hoping for with the weather, but that's something we'll talk about, and we'll try to eliminate that for next week.
Yeah, and it was a battle back and forth. Allowing that touchdown early on in the game, you guys seem to make those adjustments. Your offense started picking up things in that second quarter, and then even in the third. What was the message in the locker room at halftime to your team?
The message was to try to get back to controlling the line of scrimmage. I think they kind of came out and started punching us in the face a little bit in that end of the first half when we got tired, which is, unfortunately, it's just something we're going to deal with this year until we get in better shape because we don't have a lot of depth up front. But the biggest thing was 17's a good athlete. So, I mean, we had to eliminate big plays. I think we did that for the most part. We gave up the one big one in the first half, but second half, I think we controlled the big plays. We gave up a few more yards, a few more first downs than I'd like, but obviously you only gave up 14 points. So you're going to win a lot of games if you can do that.
Forced a couple of turnovers, and two of those turnovers, the big interception from Reinke. But how about the interception to win the game, rewriting history from it? It felt like week one all over again, Coach.
Yeah, that's, he's my kid. He's our best player. We expect a lot from him, offensively, defensively. So for him to do that for us, I don't want to say it's expected, but it is kind of expected for him to make big plays for us. And not just him. We have a lot of seniors. We have a lot of guys out there that are playing hard, and at the end of games, we're asking to do things. And, that's a it's a game-saving play. So, yeah, it's good.
And as a coach and a dad of a player who just made a big play like that, I mean, from a coach perspective, you just shared it, but how about from a dad perspective?
Well, obviously, as a coach, it's huge, but it's it's one of those proud dad moments. You know what I mean? The car rides, a lot of the talks, you know what I mean? He understands, your kids, that you're harder on them. So it's a lot of years where they feel like they're getting picked on, but you hope in the long run that it benefits them and they start to make plays because of it. And fortunately, it's worked out. We've had a pretty good relationship over the years, and he's starting to make some big plays for us. Well, not starting. He's been doing it for a few years, so he's continuing to make big plays for us.
And Lakeland's coming up for you guys next week now. Obviously, there's a lot of things that you guys want to work on, and what's going to be the key, the big key in practice for you guys going into that game next week?
The biggest key is they've been putting up a lot of points the first 2 weeks. I'm not sure what they did tonight once we get into conference, but so obviously it'll be taking care of the ball and offense and controlling the clock a little bit. If they want to go high tempo, score a lot of points, we're going to have to move the ball, running, passing, a balanced attack, hopefully eat up a lot of clock. And obviously defensively we just got to work on getting some more 3-and-outs. We've been giving up we've kind of been a bend but not break, which is okay. But I'd prefer 3-and-outs or more punts. I think they only punted twice maybe tonight. So I think we need to start getting our defense off the field more and getting it in our offense's hands.
Well, I don't want to hold you for too long, Coach. So congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All righty. Now we got our player of the game joining us, Treve Stoffel. I just want to start with congratulations on this win. I mean, just tell me how it feels to kind of rewrite history as what you kind of did in week one, and this was a hard-fought battle of a game.
It was definitely a hard-fought battle. They were better than we thought coming in, and they kind of punched us in the throat, slapped us in the face to start, and we had to battle back, fought through some stuff, but we got the job done.
What's the message that you make to your team in those moments where you guys were down early in this ball game? What's your message to them, saying how we're going to come back and just fight that adversity?
We're tired, they're tired, you got to push through it. I mean, as we did tonight, we pushed through it, and in the end, we outlasted them. We could tell our line got off the ball, and we outlasted them. That was the big thing.
Football's back, baby. I'm going to say this because you guys were taking some pretty major hits out there on the field. I saw you take a few of them. Tell me how you're feeling in that aspect.
Oh, it's amazing. It's awesome to be here, especially when it's getting a little cooler. We're so back to football, and it's awesome. I love it.
We're back. And then just one more thing for you. Just walk me through that final play on defense. I mean, you saw Keelan cutting across the field there, and you just made your bolt after it. But from your perspective, what did you see in the play?
I saw 2 crossers, and I looked at the quarterback because I knew he was going to throw the ball soon, and he cocked back and let her rip, and I cut it off. So it was nice.
And how about that for a start to conference play? And obviously the goal for you guys is to win the GNC overall and then have that opportunity to carry that deep in the playoffs. How are you guys going to do that going throughout the year?
Just keep getting better, especially keep getting healthy. We got a couple guys bummed up, a little bummed, but big things get healthy and keep getting better every week.
Sounds like big things to come here for this Mosinee team. Shreve Stoffler, player of the game. I'll put you in the highlight house. I'll count you down. Look right at that camera there. All right, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Shreve Stoffel, and I'm in the house.
Awesome. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Absolutely. They're celebrating the Indians. Victorious, 21-14 the final. We don't want to hold you for too long here. Just breaking down how everything went. I mean, you just heard in the interviews, plenty of things for the team to work on. And give credit, though, to this team of Merrill, the Blue Jays. They put up a fight in this game, and it came down to the very few seconds where Shreve Stoffel became the hero of tonight's game at cornerback, but also playing defensive back. That's going to do it for us, though. Here in Mosinee, it's a final score of 21-14. Brendan Retzloff here alongside with Braden Bullis doing camera work and our production, Andrew Borchard. We say so long and thanks for tuning in with us and enjoy your weekend, everybody. Have a wonderful night.